Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Unloads to the right. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get it.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a crease. It's Davidson. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go right back to him. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. They've been running it, but now the pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Now the play fake. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now there's...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, say it. Makes the grab, it's Glover. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use...
He tries to take the top off. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Zings it complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Snags it, and there's running room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Right. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. In the red area, it's Jackson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on second and short and take shots. This offense said, nah, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, your running back, he gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
A designed run for the quarterback. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
It'll be 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Caught. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown. And here, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he tacks on the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Running inside, it's Johnson. Got enough for the first. There he goes to the right. Past the 30. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way back up.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Snags it and he's open. Across midfield, down to the 41-yard line is the huge play as this offense rolling.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Touchdown, Buckeye! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air on second down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Moore. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one.
Oh, he's got some space. To the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his second touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Zayn. With the catch, it's Johnson. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Zayn. Fires to the wideout. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Jackson. Finding some room. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson.
All right, not ideal. Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Davidson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Handoff to the lone back. He came flying up from his free safety position and stopped him well short. In fact, he'll be about 3 yards behind the marker, and it's fourth down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Going downfield for the big play. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And the Buckeyes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Here's Sayin to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll run it. It's Jackson. Hard running there. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice physical running back time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. And the returner will be knocked down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Power football with the run. Moving past the 25. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Here's a little room there. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Tigers. 3rd touchdown of the game, a 3rd of his season total. He now has 9 on the year.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Play fake, Julian Sayed. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Sayed unloads to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 13 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Longhorns with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. It's complete to the right. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Keeps it on the bootleg. It's complete to the left. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Now he's looking into the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Got a little space. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field.
Snared on the right sideline. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Might be calling a hot route. Trying to run, it's Jackson. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Ready, go! Touchdown! Buckeye! And that one will give him the lead.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest, walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Knocked off his feet.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want.
Might have a chance. Bulldozes his way through. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
What a great run there. On 3rd-and-1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Takes a handoff. It's Davidson. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they did.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Soft spot in the middle. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Runs through a man. He might have some space. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play action fake. Got it. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The Tigers are back on top.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with exactly where you want to be in this one. Oh, and he's got room. The 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They move on top here in the 4th. The Buckeyes with an answer.
That is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that. We've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see him not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so we can come up and make a play.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wesco open on the right side. He's got it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking down the middle. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Picks up the first down. There's some room. Past the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Using his legs, it's Davidson. There he goes. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught on the left side by Wesco. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. And an explosive play gets this offense working.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Wants to throw it again. Blasted as he lets it go. Going right back to Wesco. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. And he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Hauls it in. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Going to the run, it's Davidson. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. He's got him in the flat. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. From the gun. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. One more play to pad the stats. They'll try the run. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the 4th quarter. They get the W, and with that being